Yo, what's up, Libra, Sun, Rising Moon? My name is Angelo 77. This is your second week of August video. I'm gonna do a Celtic cross reading with my tarot cards and close the reading with an angel prayer oracle to give you some insights about what's going on in your life, in your energy right now. Calling upon spirit, love, light, guidance. Calling upon Archangel Michael, Metatron, Haniel, Uriel, Orion, to give us some high intuitive thoughts, vibes, and clarity. So, where you are right now. Here's this thing. I just opened the Celtic Cross spread. Okay, where you are right now. Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon, what is coming through? Page of Swords, this is you, Libra. Being very guided by your intuition, being very secure to speak your truth, knowing exactly what is your well-being, what is serving you, who is not serving you, distancing yourself if it's necessary, or taking a step forward and putting things into action to adapt to a different direction if it's more necessary. You're very in tune. Yeah, and you're very secure to speak up. You're reflecting all the time. Right now, you're in a very reflective and observative mood. And you just go right after. But what is the potential? What is the challenge? Two of Cups. I feel like the challenge is here that you recently just walked away from someone, or you're thinking about walking away from someone, but look at this picture. Two of Cups in your mind, you're actually thinking to kind of distancing yourself from this person or the situation. And this is Leo season here. Look, there's Leo, Kundalini. I feel like you've been going through some Kundalini activations or awakenings. I feel like you also triggered something in the universe, that the potential here to find, to attract the soulmate connection, to attract twin flame connection, to attract, like, distancing yourself more from karmics and attracting more soulmate energy. That's good. I feel like the decisions that you're just taking right now are so in favor for you. Maybe it feels like it's not the right one because the page is like, you know, like, he's not the King of Swords. He's a page. He's like childish here and there, push, pull, but it came in upwards. So this is good. I feel like you're grounding yourself more and more with your perception, reflecting, seeing the red flags, acknowledging them more, observing your own behavior, observing your responses. What is it that you need to focus on? The Judge in reverse, or the Court, take what judgment, you know. I feel like what you need to focus on is staying in your alignment, staying in your vibration. Even if some people want to trigger you, I see your Piscean energy. Maybe you are, I feel like you need to focus more on your bigger picture, because Pisces always is the energy of seeing the bigger picture and being connected to the bigger picture, Libra. And right now, for you this week especially, you need to focus more on what you've been praying for, what you've been affirming for. And I feel like also of receiving. You need to focus on receiving. Yeah, because your angels have heard your prayers. Look, whatever you've been praying for, you're going to be enlightened. But since it's in reverse, I feel like it's all about that you're kind of too much with your head somewhere else. I feel like in your relationships with the Two of Cups, and you want to distance yourself, you want to take a step back from them. And this is something you should definitely do. You got your blessing from Spirit to move away from these situations, from these relationships. What is your recent past? Yeah, the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is beautiful, because I feel like, and look at this polarity here, or this contrast, like both red colors, rooting, grounding yourself, root chakra activation. Libra, it's all about in your recent past, I feel like you didn't speak up. You were not speaking about your truth. You were not really feeling secure to express yourself. And your intuition was giving you guidance. You look at the butterfly, but you could just not go for it. You could just not express it. And now you change that. And I feel like in regards to some relationship, you're speaking a lot more towards yourself, most importantly. And secondly, maybe even towards these people. you know. And I feel like this is very important for you to move away from them. Focus on your enlightenment, focus on your spiritual path, focus on being in a receptive mood to receive the guidance. Look, this is Jesus, and he's receiving some good things from the universe, and he's so in tune with his divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And this is the key, I hear. What is your strength? The Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like really, again, Piscean energy. Maybe I've got some water placements in your chart, Libra. Take what resonates. But I feel like here's also you tapping more and more into this energy of not oppressing your divinity, your divine feminine. Look, this woman here, she's wearing a mustache. She's not owning her feminine energy, and it's in reverse. I feel like you're tapping more and more into allowing yourself to be feminine. You know, like feminine doesn't mean that you start wearing makeup, but feminine means that you are expressive, kind, compassionate, you're intuitive, reflective, creative, and you're becoming more and more secure with that, because this is one of your strengths, being very psychic, I feel, as well. But you're still like in this whole developing, and I feel like that's why the Judgment card is here, because this is something that you need to focus on, more your spiritual enlightenment, your clear abilities, because the Queen of Cups is someone very psychic. And I feel like you should, I just see it also as in, don't focus on your crush, because the Two of Cups here is crossing your path. Maybe it's holding you back or something, or you're just like too focused with your energy on putting someone else on a pedestal right now. Take a step back, put yourself again on the pedestal, I hear it. Fill your own cup. What is it that you need? And maybe even communicate your needs in this relationship towards yourself, especially. Know, you need to know what is it that you need in this relationship or in this dynamic, and for yourself. What is the new future, guys? Ooh, the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like trying to find the right approach, not to communicate your needs. Look, again, there's a lot of head energy here. You're like a lot in your head right now. Here again, also in the Two of Cups, there's this big head. Look, the eye, the mouth, the nose, and here in this mental energy, you're like trying to move away from something or someone, and you try to find the right approach. And I feel like with the Knight of Cups in reverse, again, white horse, feminine energy here. I hear celebration, but I feel like it feels like as if you could not move away from the situation, from this person, and it will bring you to a stage of not celebrating anymore, or that you're going to make a mistake. You're too much in your head. Try to observe more your emotions. Even here with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you tend to try to absorb more the emotions of other people, rather than having empathy with yourself and moving away from it. You know, as in trying to, like as if you are right now in this relationship between empath and narcissist, and you're like right now in this lesson of experiencing or learning that you cannot save a narcissist, and he's just like, the narcissist is just like teaching the empath to set boundaries, because the empath wants to save the narcissist, and the empath needs to realize that they need to show empathy towards themselves to release that situation, to take a step away from it, from the narcissist dynamic. And I feel like you're going to find the right approach, and it's also mostly towards yourself. What is the suggested approach from Spirit? Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're trying to surrender and save a lot other people. Look, root chakra, sacral chakra. I feel like you're right now in this situation, in this relationship, where you mother and nurture this person so much, and you surrender and mature yourself towards them because of your sacral chakra and your root chakra. And this is something that's going to change. Maybe you're going to receive some dark night of a soul in regards to these people or this specific certain person that I'm talking about. Take what resonates. 10 Swords is beautiful because it's completion, and I feel like spiritual awakening is going to happen for you, Libra, and it's all for your highest good. I feel like some dark night of a soul, but I feel like it's also about finally cutting the cords with the people that you try to save. Save yourself more. This is more important. What you need to know, Page of Pentacles, yeah, you're just this dragonfly energy, and you need to know that yes, you have some self-value and your solar plexus is opening more and more up, you know. Oh my god, solar plexus, and she sends me a yellow heart. Oh, this is so crazy in tune. You know I love spirit. I love you guys. And the dragonfly is a beautiful transformative spirit animal. And I feel like, yes, you have this tendency that you got this sense of self-worth and valuing yourself. But there's so much more, because this is right now just a page, you know. It's becoming the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. But right now you're like still in this process. You tapped in a little bit into your self-worth. Look into this little coin, but there's so much more that you're allowed to tap into. But again, you need to allow yourself to let go from these so you can hold on more to this, you know. And it's also about setting boundaries spiritually, emotionally towards ourselves in regards to our relationships. And I feel like this relationship is really bringing you headspace or like a lot of thinking and mentally wandering. Like literally you wander with your soul into this person's energy, and you need to set yourself back. Hopes and fears. The Hermit. Look, spiritual enlightenment again. Look, crystal clear vision, crystal clear intuition, a lot of crystal surrounding your crown and your third eye, and you elevating from the darkness, Pluto energy, rebirth, whatever dark night of a soul you experience. I feel like the fear is that you're going to be alone, but the hope is actually that this alone time, this isolation time will bring you some major clarification and guidance. I feel like September is going to be a month for you, even maybe not before, I don't know, where you're going to experience a lot of inner child healing. Look, inner child. This Lantern is with inner child. Here, Page of Pentacles, inner child. And I feel like there's something coming up from your childhood where you maybe tried, like, I feel like where you're just like mirroring back the conditioning, the wounds that other people projected onto you, onto your surroundings. I don't know if this makes sense, but in a way of being conditioned, where you, like hopeless romantic, I just heard, like where you see your parents or your surroundings, which like even their relationships, where they try to surrender for them as well, you know, like as if you just like saw that, like as if you have been growing up and conditioned with relationships from your parents, where you saw them doing the same thing right now, trying to surrender so much towards their friends or maturing themselves towards family members, and now you're just like kind of breaking this pattern that is based on ancestral wounds, and you're realizing this more and more. Your potential, but this is good. Hermit energy is always good. It's about like healing yourself. It's about like being in the darkness, but elevating out from the darkness. Scorpion energy. A dragonfly is also beautiful. It means being the master of the light, the master of the illusion, and the master of your mind. And I feel like this is the energy that you're becoming to dragonfly. Check out dragonfly. Maybe on your way or outside in the nature, you're being connected to dragonflies. Take what resonates. Your potential future. The King of Swords. As I was speaking, look, this is so amazing. We started the reading with Page of Swords. And I was, and in your recent past, you've been the Queen of Swords in reverse, Libra. And now you're becoming the King of Swords, being so driven by your higher self, by your intuition. And even if some people try to gaslight you or to deceive you emotionally, manipulating you, whatever, you're just like, no, not with me anymore. You already know the game. You reawaken yourself, playing your own game, knowing the rules for yourself. And if something is not matching to your rules, you just like cut it. You're so protected. Look, Archangel Michael, your higher self, spiritual beings, whatever you're resonating with, they're like guiding you. There's a lot of healing coming through, a lot of truth speaking. Let's check some angel prayer oracle cards for you guys. God, I'm not aware, to be honest, resonate. So let's see what kind of angel prayer is coming through for Libra. Ooh, honor your feelings. Archangel Haniel, she's also for the third eye. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. And I feel like you, with the Knight of Cups, it's like you're trying to walk away from your emotions. Sometimes we feel things and we want to like not use them as an indicator. We just want to like oppress or suppress them, especially if we receive red flags from relationships. We just like feel confused by someone, for example, and then we're like, no, you're just tripping around. You're just like overreacting. You didn't feel this right. Don't even go this direction. Even though your intuition was giving you these signals, you know? And this is like sometimes how we empaths get tricked by a narcissist, because we feel guilty for feeling things, if even though we're entitled to feel them, and we just like try to oppress them and walk away and don't even try to honor them and see them as a direction, you know? Like, I don't say like use your emotions to absorb them and be like identify yourself with your emotions, but I want to say is your emotions are just an indicator to see what is right or wrong. And right now your emotions are giving you some signals about a relationship or a situation or a dynamic, Libra, where it kind of stops you spiritually, and you need to set some boundaries for yourself because you didn't speak your truth towards it, and you feel very uncomfortable and confused whenever you are with this person. Very stagnant and like not like restless. I feel like even at night you cannot sleep. Maybe you're living even together with these people. Take what resonates. What's another message? Call upon Archangel Haniel. She will help you too. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Write down this affirmation if you feel that way. Another Archangel that wants to jump out for Libra. But you're on the right track. The 10 of Swords, literally, this will help you so much to reawaken your sacral chakra and your root chakra. Do some chakra work, Libra. There's something coming through. How can we balance out more our root chakra? Mothering and nurturing for yourself, very important. Grounding yourself, red colors, red food, red bell peppers. Take what resonates. Google root chakra affirmations. Try to work with your inner root chakra. Yeah, the more, you know, like I feel like you just like mother and nurture too much other people. Maybe just like setting sometimes boundaries, you know. I feel like sometimes you're cooking so much food even though no one asked you for, okay, for example, and then you put yourself into the situation where you ask this person, I have some food left, are you hungry? I mean, I feel you mean it in a good way, to share your stuff, to share your things, but if no one really asked you for, then you should set yourself some boundaries to not put someone else on a pedestal, you know. I mean, do yourself a favor. If you have some overflow in your food, get yourself a container, put it in the fridge, and if someone is really hungry, or I don't know what, or they ask you, then be compassionate and kind. Yes, for sure, but don't put yourself into these situations where no one asks you, but you put them on a pedestal. I have been through that, seriously. And sometimes we just mean it in a good way, Libra, or you mean it in a good way because you're like so compassionate and you see like the perception of someone else, and you sometimes overthink for someone else, or you're too much with your spirit and someone else's energy, but you need to set yourself some boundaries. Spirit animal, as I was speaking, dragonfly energy, for example. Or thank you, Animal Kingdom, for blessing my path with love. So whatever spirit animals you've been experiencing or you're going to experience after this video, take what resonates, Google them, write them down. Butterflies. This is the divine. When you have thought processes and you are in a nature and out of nowhere a butterfly crosses your path, it's the spirit, it's the divine telling you, giving you like confirmation. Yes, right thought. This is your intuition. You've been downloading something. Go ahead, follow this intuition, follow this direction, honor your feelings. Knight of Cups energy, upwards. This is something that you're going to become to. This is something that you're going to be. Whew. Libra, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that this kind of helped you. I'm so happy for you guys being here with me. If you're resonating with my energy, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. My name is Angelo. Everything in the description box below is there if you want to have more information. I send you so much love, light, guidance, abundance, unicorns, and see you the next time.